Good morning. So this morning, to start off our lesson, I want to use an example. So suppose you are with a friend and between classes, and you have the best idea you think you've ever had, and you share it with this friend. Later in the day, you're walking along and you bump into this friend again, and he's talking to another one of your friends. And your friend is saying, I just had this amazing idea. And then he goes on and he tells your friend the idea that you just told him as if it was his own. So how did you feel? Okay. So you probably would feel betrayed, upset, ripped off, because that was your idea. So this morning we're going to talk very briefly about plagiarism. So plagiarism is the same thing as what I just described. It is when you are in school and you're writing a paper or you're answering a math problem, or doing any sort of academic work. If you spend some time online looking around for ideas, and then you answer a question with one of those ideas as if it was your own, you just plagiarized. You're taking somebody else's ideas and you're taking credit for it. And that's just wrong. So, plagiarism comes in a couple specific forms, a couple specific ways. If you are online, if you're reading a book, and you like the way something's written and you just copy it and paste it, or write it directly down into one of your assignments as if it's your own, that's plagiarism. If you are doing something similar, you're online, you're reading a book, and you have some ideas that you want to work into one of your assignments, and you present the idea and you paraphrase it, which means you basically put it in your own words, but you don't acknowledge that you actually got this idea from somewhere else, that would be plagiarism. You would need to put some form of acknowledgement in the sentence, or according to such and such website, this. Um, so really, when you're working with your assignments, you need to be sure that you are putting things into your own words, sometimes summarizing. For instance, when I talk about summarizing, this book right here has a whole chapter on plagiarism. We would be here for a long time if I read you that whole chapter. So instead, I'm breaking it down in my own words in a much briefer way. That's summarizing. When you summarize, it's also a very good idea to go ahead and give credit to the source that you took it from, as I've just done. You need to be very careful with everything that we're doing this year. Everything that's being so much online. It's so easy to, with your English work, go ahead and just copy and paste something that sounds good in your papers. It's so easy to, in math problems where you have word problems and you're supposed to give some reasoning, it's so easy to just copy and paste the reasoning that you find online instead of trying to understand it yourself and putting it in your own words. So, that's really the lesson for today. What I want you to do now is I have an assignment in Canvas. It's called Exit Ticket 910. What I want you to do is I want you to summarize this video. I want you to summarize what I have just said about plagiarism, put it in your own words. Obviously, you're not going to write a 5-minute long response. You're going to put it in a shorter form. And then also, where's the citation? The citation is going to be giving me a little bit of credit for passing this on to you. So at some point in there, acknowledge where you got the information. So I'll have that up on Canvas for you this morning. I hope you all have a good day.